Hey everyone, it's Kirk McLean here, and you're watching Clay's Canucks commentary.
Hey Canucks fans, hope you're well. Welcome to Clay's Canucks Commentary Live, presented to you by Van City Experts Real Estate. I'm your host, Clay, Emo Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take, for Tuesday night, December the 3rd. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. I have so much to tell you. Bowling, a great encounter I had with one of the CCC community tonight. A new setup. And so if I'm kind of looking different places or I seem a little bit out of sorts, it's because I have a brand new tech setup because I bought a brand new monitor for Black Friday. I'm going to show you that in a second. But overall, I am just happy to be with you already. Was it a potato already? That is not a good start. But I'm going to try and switch everything to a different browser. Parker used Firefox yesterday, and he said it was better. There was no lag or anything. But I'll worry about it later. Okay, yeah, I look the same Doodle Hockey because it's the same camera, the same microphone. But you guys probably noticed I switched a couple things around because when I point to Gassy Jack art, I want you to be able to see it, not it being buried behind. But I don't like this too high, and then I could show you that. But no, okay, I like it here. But I'll get to that in a second. So welcome everyone. Moderators, do what you need to do to keep this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legends, Hall of Fame and franchise members, thanks for your support as always. And to everyone else, no matter where you're watching from, whether my beautiful neighborhood of Steveston and Richmond, in the city, lower mainland, province, country, continent, around the world, thank you for being here. You know that I know that you could be watching anyone else, do anything else, getting ready for work, school, or bed, or all three. But the fact that you are here with me, know how much I always appreciate you, and I never, ever take you for granted. So this is how you can get involved tonight. You can subscribe so you get active in the chat section, get notified of my videos every single day. You can like the video, like the fact that we're together, like the fact that the Canucks take 9 points out of a possible 12 on the road trip, which is awesome. They played the best team in the NHL straight up tonight. Very, very close. It was awesome. It was a great game, and we're going to get into it in a second. There's 40 of you watching on YouTube right now, which is awesome. Thank you. There's another 20 of you watching on X, so hopefully that continues to grow. But make sure you hit the like button to show your appreciation, not for me, but for the community overall. You can leave a donation, get the donation train out of the station. You can gift a membership. You can buy your own membership. You can upgrade your own membership. You can use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Now, tonight, a little bit different because you guys know that tonight's my short night because I have to be at my church at midnight. So I'm going to do 2 to 3 minutes on bowling, a couple minutes on who I hung out with at bowling, 1 minute about my new tech, 15 minutes about the game, 10, 15, and then 15 minutes for all of you. I don't think that adds up. That's too much, but don't worry. I'll give, it will be a little bit shorter tonight, but I'll definitely give you guys time to chat. I'll give my impressions of the game, at least the parts I saw. And then we will have a very, very quick show tonight. So bowling first. Our team won 28-22, but I only got 2 out of 10 points today. And my guests actually saw me not bowl so well. So I went 144, 194, 171, 148. Unfortunately, I only won 1 of those games. So the first game I lost 204 to 144. So I was down 60. Then I won 194 to 160. So I was only down 25. Then I lost 175, 171. So now I'm down 30. And then the last game I lost 149 to 148. So that means I only won 1 out of 4, 2 points. I didn't win total. So I only won 2 out of 10 points. Our middle guy, he won 8 out of 10. So 2 plus 8 makes 10. Our anchor won 6 out of 10. So he won 16. And then we won 2 of the 4 games. Those are worth 4 each. So there's another 8. So now we're at 24. And then we won total pinfall, which was another 4. So basically 2, 8, 6, and then 12 out of 20 team points makes 28 out of 22. Sorry, 28 to 22. I averaged 164 today, which is a tiny bit better than my league average of 163, but it's my worst week in 3 weeks. So that was fine. Had a good time bowling. Got to watch the Canucks game as I was bowling. But when I was there, you guys, why I was thrilled is second time meeting him now. And I got his permission to show you who he is. So you guys know him as Filmore Wax. His name's Gerald, and he came to see me today at bowling, which was awesome. So there's Gerald with his Survivor Series. So Gerald and I went to the same Filmore Wax. Oh, I just gave away his first name. I'm sure he won't mind. It's not like I'm giving away his last name. So Gerald and I went to the same elementary school. He's 4 years younger than me. So you guys know I'm 50. So I can't hide his age. He's 46. Gerald lives in San Jose. But he comes up here every year, every 2 years or so. And he just happened to be here for Survivor Series to take care of some family stuff. And he came by to see me at bowling. So I'm just seeing if Filmore Wax is in the chat tonight. I haven't seen him just yet. I know he left the bowling alley just after 10 and he had to go all the way to Surrey where he was staying. And then I was, obviously I have a shorter ride to home cause I'm in Richmond. So, oh, here he is. So everyone, I'm going to give Filmore Wax some love cause he deserves it. I'm giving him the goal horn. So shout out to Filmore Wax. Let's give Filmore Wax some love. And Gerald, thank you for coming to say hi. And it was great catching up. And it was amazing. It was amazing. I always appreciate you taking the time to hang on. I wish I bowled better for your brother, but more importantly, I was glad that you were there. So that's Filmore. That's a bit about my bowling. Filmore or Gerald, safe travels back on Thursday, back to San Jose. And there we go. 2 good-looking guys with very little hair, both and 8 eyes between the two of us. Yes, it was great to see Filmore. The other thing I want to show you is my new tech setup. So there we go. I have a brand new 34-inch monitor, curved. You can see. So I'll just show you real quick. Right, I don't see my mouse moving really quickly. Usually I have my laptop here in the middle, and then I had a smaller monitor. Actually, I can show you. I had this monitor was over there. So you picture, obviously this picture is backwards. So now I have this widescreen monitor. I have multiple windows on there. Still trying to figure out the best resolution, the best size. So then I'm running the stream from my laptop here. I'm watching the stream from the laptop here. And then this is basically my, where I have all the windows open. There's my camera. There's my 2 ring lights that I use. I should have cleaned my lens here, but this one's a little bit brighter than that one that gives the shadow effect. And then there's a blue light behind me. So I just want to show you that. I don't know, some of you guys are really into tech. Other people don't care, but I just want to show you that as well. Okay, let's get into the game. But before we get into the game, I want to still trying to figure out these windows because I realized that it actually shrinks the size of the screen. So I still got to play with a bunch of these things. I will figure it out for sure. And I see that I should recognize RSA. Did RSA upgrade back to Hall of Fame? Or I can't remember if it's an upgrade or he just buys himself Hall of Fame. RSA, let me honor you first, and then I'll say what I was going to say. So shout out to RSA for rejoining as a Hall of Fame member. That is awesome. So the timing, a bit off, or maybe I was supposed to invite you, but we had our group Zoom chat already on Sunday. So we'll get you in for the next one. And then I will reach out to you if we want to sneak in a one-on-one chat. So I'll message you directly, RSA. But let's give some love to RSA. He becomes a Hall of Fame member. That is the 2nd tier. Happy to have you back. RSA, I will contact you directly. So gets the donation train out of the station because that is $25 a month now as a Hall of Fame member. And just really quickly before we get into the Canucks, Justin says, fancy setup. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chris says, you have enough hair? Yeah, barely. Nation says, double laptop setup is insane. Yeah, I'm quite it. I'm an excess type of person. You guys know that. Love the setup. Thank you, thank you. Chris says that setup is wicked. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Erwin, always max resolution if you can help it. Then scale percent to your space needs, but never compromise the actual resolution. Okay, yes. So I did. Erwin, thank you. And that's what I did. I used the max resolution. It's like 3000 by something. I'm sure that would ring a bell to you. And then, yes, then it, maybe I'll bring this up from 100% to about 150%. But yes, I will max the resolution. You're the best. Thank you, Shannon. Said that is so cool. No, that is not 5K in tech, but it's nice that you comment on something else than JT Miller, Timmy. You're always welcome here. I love the people that like to comment about how much money they think I make from YouTube. You would be surprised. You would be surprised. But I can handle it for sure. Skytrain Alfred says, nice setup. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's go. I will talk about the game now because that's why most of you are here. Let's go through the goals using the beautiful Edge goal visualizer. And the first one is Quinn Hughes's goal. You see Petey getting back to Hughes at point, back to Petey. Then Petey goes back to Hughes as a power play goal. Hughes, it goes straight in. There was some thought that maybe Besser tipped it, that maybe DeBrusk tipped it. I think it actually went off of a Minnesota Wild player. Regardless, 1-0. Not the most exciting goal, but great to see the Canucks score first for once. Then Goudreau from Foligno. This was a poor play, a mix-up here between Petey and Hughes. And then Petey just kind of lets Goudreau go here. And it doesn't make the best play. Then it becomes a 2-on-1 suddenly. A 3-on-1. Tyler Myers kind of backs in. I'm not sure if Tyler Myers took away Kevin Lankinen's eyes. I'm not sure if what Myers could have done. Like, should he have darted to one side? I don't know. 3-on-1 is pretty tough. 2-on-1, you can at least make a play and you have a 50-50 shot of making the right decision. But 3-on-1, that is very tough. RSA, I'll get to your gift membership in a second. Thank you. That was the game-tying goal. Then you had Jake DeBrusk scoring, and this was a really, really nice goal. Look at Susie. Shoots it, then Pettersson fighting, and he does a backhanded blind pass to DeBrusk, who pounds it in. I think Minnesota was contemplating goaltender interference, challenging, but they decided not to. Then I watched the first two periods, and then I went to bowling, so I missed this one because I was driving there. But this one, yeah. So the Wild kind of there's Kaprizov. And it somehow, I remember Petey tried to backhand it out, right? Kind of like Heinen's play a few games ago, but instead it goes straight to Middleton. So Petey was on the ice for both goals for, and then he's on the ice for both goals against, it looks like. And then finally, the overtime winner. And this was a 2-on-1 after Besser hits the post. You see the puck actually deflect. And then that overtime was actually quite exciting. Then a pass from Rossi to Kaprizov. I must admit, I do have him in my fantasy pool, so I didn't feel well. I wanted the Canucks to win, but when you watch this again, look at the Minnesota Wild players. So there's three of them. Look at these. Suddenly, a couple of them pop out there. Like, who are those two guys? Or who's that guy? Why is he there? Why is that guy there? I count 5. No, they're just kind of hanging their feet over the bench, I guess. And then again, Kaprizov scores. So I will go through the stats and the box score in a sec. But I want to recognize RSA, not only buys himself a Hall of Fame membership, but then quickly pays it forward and donates a membership. So let's give some love to RSA, who's single-handedly dominating the donations tonight. He gives a membership and it goes to Ernest. So welcome, Ernest, and thank you, RSA, for the gift membership. By the way, I realize the sound's coming out on my monitor, but I don't think that affects your stream. Can you guys hear the goal horn okay, or is it too quiet tonight? But thank you, RSA, again for your generosity, and welcome to Ernest. I'm still trying to figure out which computer I should be looking at when I'm talking to all you guys, but first world problems. Very lucky to be staring at this nice, sexy curved monitor. You guys probably thought I was going to say something else. So thank you, RSA, for the generous donation. Let's keep talking about this game. Let's get into the stats now. They're on the right there. Shots on goal, pretty even, 32-19. Power plays, face-offs. The Canucks actually dominated the face-off circle for once. They haven't been doing that recently. Power plays. Canucks went 1 for 3. Minnesota went 0 for 1. And I know many of you messaged me directly and said, are you going to talk about the refereeing? So I'll get to that in a second. Only 8 penalty minutes the entire game. More hits. Weird. Only 20 hits for Minnesota and only 14. Sometimes Sherwood has that on himself. 16 block shots for the Canucks, which is pretty good. More giveaways from Minnesota. So a pretty even game. And I really think, given the circumstances, the final game of a 6-game road trip, those are long, you guys. 6-game road trip. The final game of a 6-game road trip for the Canucks to play and have a lead on the best team in the league who's playing at home and more rested. I have no complaints. And Rick Tocchet also had no complaints if you hear his post-game press conference. By the way, right here. So this is weird. I'll point to it this way. Yeah, there. Is there more black space there than usual? I think that's one thing I got to figure out because, is there more black space than usual right here? Because I seem to remember it being wider. I'll just check one of my old streams. But yeah, maybe I got to fix. Oh yeah, because it cuts off right here. This is the edge. So if I move this around, oh no, it's stupid. It doesn't change. But yeah, it feels like there's a lot more black space. Okay, I got to figure that out. Not important right now. Box score for the Canucks. You had Garland with an assist, Pettersson with 2 assists, DeBrusk with a goal, and then, of course, Soucy with an assist and Hughes with a goal. You look at, unfortunately, Besser and Pettersson and the Besser, Pettersson, DeBrusk were on for both of the Minnesota goals, and then that's how you get the minuses because the Canucks had one of their goals was on the power play. You look at the time on ice, a bit more spread out, although Garland played 24 minutes, which is pretty crazy. Then PD played 20, and then the low man was Ratu, but he only played 9. It was 9. It wasn't like 4 or 5 or 6. Even Hoglander got 13 minutes tonight. You look at the shots, 6 from DeBrusk, 4 each from Besser and Garland. Blocks, you don't worry about forwards, but Pettersson had 2 blocks. Sherwood had 6 hits, which is nice to see. Where's Dakota Joshua? 15 minutes and only 1 hit. Strange. No hits actually credited to Dakota Joshua. Then you look at the defenseman, and Hughes did play a lot, but it wasn't like 30. He was 27. And even the low man was Brandstrom at 16. I know the overtime skews it a little bit, but no defenseman played less than 15 minutes, which was nice. 3 shots from Soucy, 2 from Brandstrom, 2 from Hughes, 3 blocks from Jolson, 5 blocks from Desharnais, which is really good. And then 2 hits each from Soucy and Desharnais. So I know a couple of you guys want to talk about the refereeing. You look at it, and the Canucks did get 3 power plays, and Minnesota only got 1. However, I did see before I left the house that Eric's neck gave that hard hit to Sherwood behind the Canucks net, and could have been an elbow or shoulder, or forearm. So that wasn't great. And then, of course, there was that trip. I was watching it when I was bowling, so I don't know. I think it was Kaprizov, right? Who did he trip? I know it was as the Canucks were trying to leave their zone, so that could have easily be. I thought it was going to be a penalty. Actually, I was waiting to see the ref's arm go up, but it didn't. But who did Kaprizov trip as the Canucks were trying to blow the zone? And yes, Besser had a chance to end it off the post. Too bad. It would be nice for him to score in his home state, and then it goes a 2-on-1 the other way. It was Garland. Thank you, guys. It was Garland. Very good. Okay, let me go over a couple stats, and then I'll save the last 15 minutes for you guys. So other scores, 10 games tonight in the NHL. So a lot of teams playing. Yeah, I got to figure out what's wrong with this black space. I wonder if I switch it. No, that's worse. Now my face is too big. No, okay, I got to figure it out. Oh, I bet you if I expand the size of, no, that doesn't work either. All right, I'll figure it out for next stream, hopefully. Boston beat the Red Wings 3-2. Avalanche score 5 straight after Sabres took a 4-0 lead. That was crazy. Montreal beats the Islanders. Pittsburgh shocks the Panthers. The Sharks win. the Kraken win. What's all these Pacific teams winning? We don't win, but we get a point. The Blues beat the Jets, and the Flames shut out the Blue Jackets. Very emotional pregame ceremony honoring Johnny Gaudreau, obviously his former team and his current team, the team he last played for, I should say more accurately. And then the Knights beat the Oilers. It's just one of those games, shutout. One of those games where you're actually not sure who to cheer for. Do you cheer for the team we're chasing, or do you cheer for the team that we're ahead of? As long as it's not a 3-point night, then we're okay. So you look at the standings, Pacific Division, you have Vegas with 35 points and 26. The Kings have 31 and 25, and we have 30 and 24, and Calgary has 30 in 26. So we win our 2 games in hand outright on Vegas. We will still be 1 point behind them. So that makes sense that we are behind them in points percentage. We are still 6 games over 500. So anytime there's an extra time loss, you get a point. It does not affect your over 500. So we are still 6 games over 500. And we do that math either 30 points in 24. So 30 minus 24 is 6, or easier, 13 wins minus 7 losses, outright losses. That's also 6. We are now on pace for what's 30 divided by 24 times 82 games. We are on pace for 103 points. And you guys might remember before the start of the season, I predicted the Canucks would be 104 points. So very close to what I thought. In the league, the Canucks now are tied for 11th in total points with Calgary with 2 fewer games. And in terms of points percentage, the Canucks are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th. So 11th in points, 9th in points percentage. Finally, Canucks stats. Hughes still 29 and 24. Pettersson with his 2 points, almost a point per game now, 23 and 24. Garland 22 and 24, and DeBrusk 20 and 24. Those are your Canucks scoring leaders. Okay, I will stop the sharing now, and then I will figure out all that black space for next time. Let's do my mid-show sponsor read, and then I will turn it over to you for the last 15 minutes. But I'm really glad that all of you are here. And I've been talking so much that I missed 2 more membership gifts. So let's give RSA 2 more go horns because he deserves it. So after gifting a membership to Ernest, RSA gifts another membership, and this one's goes to KC. I don't know how to say it. Shiffy. I'm going to call you KC. So thank you for that. Welcome to franchise membership, KC. And thank you, RSA, for the membership gift. And then he does it again. Well, I went out of order. You guys, sorry. I counted, or it doesn't matter. And Adam gets a franchise membership. Adam's also very generous on this table, on this channel as well. I totally went out of order. I messed it up. So technically it went Adam, then it went KC, and then it went Ernest. So thank you for the 3 membership gifts, RSA. I'm very grateful to you. And welcome to the 3 of you to franchise membership. But guess what, guys? We ain't done. New Hall of Fame member, Harry. I had a wonderful one-on-one chat with him yesterday. Harry, paying it forward as well, or just simply being generous. $25 donation from Harry because it's 5 franchise memberships. And they go to Matthew, Tom and Bailey, MTB. They go to Ivan Huang, Pearl Shell, Unrealized Nostalgia, and It's Throne. So welcome to all 5 of you to franchise membership. Amazing stuff. And let's give some love to Harry in the chat. Thank you, Harry, for the generous donation. But oh no, we ain't done. Skytrain Alfred with the $5 donation. It's crazy to see that the Pacific Division is crazy close. 12-point range from 1st to 8th. Yeah, because there's no one that's really running away with it. And the sucky teams are not as sucky as they usually are. So I still think it's going to be some combination of Vegas, Edmonton, and Vancouver when all is said and done. I do expect LA to drop off a bit and Calgary, but not yet. But thank you, Skytrain Alfred, for that donation. Let's give Alfred some love in the chat for sure. All right, let me go to my mid-show sponsor read now. And we always start our mid-show sponsor read by thanking our primary sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts. Thank you to my channel sponsor, Jason Lim of Van City Experts Real Estate. At Van City Experts, their experience, knowledge, and expertise can serve you well in navigating through the real estate market and will help you to choose the best home or condo in the greater Vancouver area that best suits your and your family's needs. Also, thank you to Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. You can sign up for a free 5-day workout when you go to coachpatrickliu.com/clay, as you see at the bottom of the screen. Thank you to Gassy Jack Art, maker of that fine artwork. Yeah, you can actually see it now. Thank you to Vessi Footwear. Use the link tinyurl.com/VessiClay and receive a free pair of socks off your next purchase of Vessi shoes. You can also purchase Canuck Clay merch. You can do so at canuckclay.threadless.com. Thanks to everyone who has done that so far. Also, you can subscribe. You can like the video. You can leave a donation like many of you have been doing. You can gift memberships like many of you have been doing. You can buy your own membership like RSA did. You can upgrade your own membership. Use your monthly membership message. And if you're listening on a podcast platform, make sure you rate and review. Finally, tomorrow night, I'll be doing a ticket giveaway. And I'll give you a hint. I'm giving away at least one, if not two pairs to the Canucks Lightning game this Sunday. So come tomorrow night for that ticket giveaway. And then Thursday night's show is going to be to be determined because it depends what time I get home from that talk I'm doing with, or that Q&A I'm doing at St. Mark's College at UBC with Dr. Matt Hoven, writer of this book, Hockey Priest. So again, that's at St. Mark's College at 7:00 for free on Thursday night. But because I don't know how long that's going to be, I may not have a show Thursday night. So make sure you join me tomorrow night, and we'll talk some more Canucks, and we'll give away some tickets. All right. Before I get going, I think there's another donation that I want to honor. It was a membership gift from Adam Lee, which is awesome. Let's give some love to Adam in the chat. Adam gives a membership. Oh, I'm so happy. And it goes to Pauline Nakapagal. Pauline, great to see you on the stream. I know you lurk in a good way. Don't comment a lot, but I'm glad that you're here. And I'm glad that we found you long enough to gift you a franchise membership. So welcome to membership, Pauline. And let's give Adam some love in the chat. Okay, it's 11:28. I'm going to have 12 minutes of your questions, comments about the game, whatever it may be, starting now. So if you, what did you think of the beautiful emotional tribute to Johnny Matthew Gaudreau today in Calgary? I haven't watched it yet in full, Fangirl. I just saw the highlights, but it looked beautiful. It looked touching. I obviously very sad. The father, the fans, the both teams together at center ice. It was a beautiful, beautiful moment and fitting of Johnny and Matthew, especially Johnny's history with Calgary for sure. Are the Jets frauds? Thoroughly outplayed and shut out on home ice today. 7 losses in the last 10. Frauds is a strong word because I do like them. I know Harry likes them too. But yeah, I didn't think that their early season start was going to last. Frauds is a little bit strong though. PD is doing better now, but being such a high-paid player, should he be doing even better at a faster rate? Stu, I think it's okay. He wasn't great at the end of last season. He wasn't great in the playoffs. He wasn't great in October, but he had an amazing November, and he's continued in December. I think he's just fine stepping up while JT Miller's out of the lineup. No, I don't think. I think we shouldn't expect more from a standpoint of more production, but I think we want more consistent production. And if we see this PD for the rest of the year, then I'd be fine with it for sure. Some thoughts on Sutherland. Yeah. What are you? Oh, yeah. I can't believe I didn't even talk about this. I did a quick vlog about this. So the Canucks announced that Philip Hornick will be out for 8 weeks, but it was interesting. They said he had a procedure on his lower body. I don't want to speculate what a lower body injury looks like. It could be anything, but it's kind of, it's almost ironic that they even made a point saying, and no surgery required for his upper body injury. So they're obviously acknowledging there's something wrong with his shoulder or his upper body, with probably his shoulder, but he actually had surgery on a procedure on his lower body. So I'm not sure how desperate the Canucks are. The Canucks are still winning. They're 2-0-1 without Hronek, so it's not like they're getting smoked. Maybe it's going to force some of their defensemen to step up. So I think the Canucks will make a trade, but I don't think they have to be forced into making a trade. Yeah, thank you, Eli, for reminding me. Do I think the league will look at the hit on Sherwood tonight? It's hard to say, Dan. Usually there's a better chance, I think, that something happens if there's a penalty. That doesn't mean that you can't assess a fine or suspension after. My guess is no. Also, I didn't hear, though, I saw that Sherwood got interviewed by Dan Murphy at the end of the game, after the game. I'm not sure what Sherwood had to say about the hit, if he said anything. Let me know in the chat what Sherwood had to say. Does Demko start on? Hey, Russell, everyone. I love Canucks content creators, and I from everything, one from Parker to Rev Trev. So Parker, who I collab with, Rev Trev, who I have collab with too, Doodle Hockey, who's going to be doing some great stuff, and Locked On Canucks, Lego Rocks, everyone. There's so many, of course, Nuckhead, Diener, but Russell is doing some really good stuff on his channel. So make sure you subscribe to Nothing is Perfect. He live streams, you guys, every single game. During the game, you know that thing that I say that I'm no good at, or too lazy, or I can't be bothered to do? This guy does it, and he does it well. He's got a great setup. I'm going to bring him on to one of my shows soon. But so make sure you subscribe to Nothing is Perfect. Okay. Does Demko start on Friday? My gut feeling is yes, but I don't know. I have no inside information, but my gut feeling is yes. Yokohama closed down. Yes. Where'd you go? Filmore, where'd you go in Stephenson? I know there's a lot of hate on Sutherland. He was one of the refs in 2011. What game do you think JT Miller slots back in the lineup? My guess is, and I don't know anything, but if it's not this Friday, which is 3 days away, it could happen. My guess is it would be Thursday night against the Panthers. So I think if he doesn't play on Friday, and this is just my own guess, he doesn't play 3 more. I don't know why I say that, but I just get the feeling he won't play Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, and he'll play Thursday against the Panthers, and then Saturday against the Bruins, and then Monday against Colorado. Those are the 3 games I'm going to next, by the way, 12th, 14th, and 16th. Oh, we should love the fact that we are 4-1-1. I think it's awesome. There weren't tough teams, but still, remember I said that they went 2-4 for their 6-game homestand. They better go 4-2 on the road trip. Easier said than done, and they actually outdid that. They went 4-1-1. Jack, hopefully Friday, but I have no clue. Hey, Harry, I'm great. Hope you were well as well. What did you think of the Canucks performance tonight? I thought it was great. Not great. I thought it was good against the best team in the league. I predicted 3-2, but it's the other way around. Did I predict 3-2 Canucks? Yeah, I knew it was going to be low scoring. Dang it. Thoughts on Demko coming back on Friday? That would be great. JT Miller coming back soon? I sure hope so, too. Canucks just got to step up without him. That's fair. Justin, happy with the road trip. How much would Alvin be willing to offer Besser with what pace he's on? I think it's going to start with I think it's going to be high 7s. 7.5, 7.75. Juleson was solid. Okay, I'll take your word for it. You think Vancouver will upgrade their D but not like overpay? Edmund, I think Alvin's going to be very, very careful not to overpay. I really do. Has DeBrusk taken over PD's role as a key player? No, because PD is putting up the same amount of points, all the assists. A lot of times when DeBrusk scores, it's an assist from PD. So I would say PD, Besser, Miller, Demko, Hughes are core. And I'd say guys like Hronek and DeBrusk are key players, sure, but I wouldn't say they were core players. Yes, Georgiev is not a good goaltender, Justin. Only saw highlights. I have to watch it in full later. Demko on Friday with a skate jersey would be epic. Freddie, I agree with you. Hey, man, I appreciate you too. You're doing good work. Patient with pricey players. DeBrusk, PD being cold before versus rush them out of town. Yep. It always happens. You guys, these guys are professional players. Yes, they are superstars. They make a lot of money. But you remember, you're also playing against a team that also has superstars with hardworking guys who make a lot of money. So just because we want PD to get 100 points doesn't mean PD is going to get 100 points. Say that about JT Miller. Say that about Quinn Hughes. Even Quinn Hughes has a bad game once in a while. So I think we do. We always have to step back and look at the big picture and not just react to a 3 or 5 game span. Jovito, no. Hey, Jovito, nice to see you. I would not keep them together. Myers is doing okay. Obviously, Hughes is helping him, but no, I reunite Hughes and Hronek when he get back. Hey, Harry, thanks for the reminder. Have not looked at a calendar because I haven't found the best venue. I'm not as connected with whatever the new Monkey Nine is called. So I'll get back to you, Harry, for sure. For sure. Canucks Uncensored. Oh, here's another channel that's doing some good stuff. So check out Canucks Uncensored. Not sure how much YouTube stuff they're doing, but they're doing a lot of Instagram stuff. So I don't know if this is Witten or Jordan, but both of you keep up the good work. I followed you guys today. Hey, Clay, do you think we will get one fringe top 4 D man with Hoglander and a first rounder for a proven top 4 right-handed D? I'm not sure if Hoglander in a first gets it done. I really don't. Hoglander, I always say you got to give up quality to get quality. I'm not sure Hoglander's that quality. I know that's where the first rounder comes in. I have a sneaky feeling that in this case, Alvin and Rutherford are going to be more patient than usual, than expected. But I guess time will tell. Good question, though. Sorry, I don't have a better answer. I don't think that happens. I'm not sure. When does JT come for season for fish and chips? I will host him anytime. Oh, I only have 4 minutes, so I got to go questions only, you guys. Where are you, Besser Miller, out last year when people called for his head? Where are you, Besser Miller? RSA, ask it again. Oh, Blue Canoe is awesome, Filmore. With all the speculation saying JT will be back soon, I'm not even convinced he'll be back soon. He might be even longer. Not sure where the insiders get their sources. Yeah, I don't know. Is Hog gone soon? It's so tough to say. He might play himself out of it. He's certainly getting last 2 games. He's gotten a bit more ice time for sure. Sorry, guys, just jumping to questions. How are you feeling about Hoglander's game? Do you think he has lost his touch? Well, he hasn't scored in a long time, so he had that one good chance today. I think, though, I've seen improvement in the last 2 games. I don't know if it's enough, though, to keep him around and keep him out of Tockett's doghouse, to be honest. Hey, Mark, did you have the show tonight? Final score was 3-2 Minnesota. Hoglander was on the ice in the last 30 seconds. Okay, that is a confidence booster for sure. Yeah, Suter's the hot hand, right? But Besser, when you risk passing to Suter because you don't know, like, I'm not sure Besser knew how, if Minnesota Wild defenseman was creeping up them as well. If you're talking about the one in overtime as well, if you're talking about the one in overtime, Besser was dead set in middle. I don't think he wanted to risk going to the side just to create a 2-0. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, though. 2-0 with a good pass, the goalie won't have much of a chance for sure. Susie and Neil Zaman and Hoglander for Mortz. You Mort Sider? I don't think Detroit makes that trade, to be honest with you, Calvin. Win-win chicken is good. Yeah, I could see Alvin getting a more Ian Cole type. Heck, we should just get Ian Cole. Yeah, I think Alvin knows that they're dealing from a position of weakness right now, Harry. That's why I don't think he's going to be rushing in to make a trade. Hey, Edmund, no, I don't buy merch. So I didn't buy Survivor Series merch. Thoughts on trading Garland and picks for a top 2-4D? Yeah, this is, Mark, the most tradable contract from a standpoint. As much as we love everything that Garland does, he slowed down a little bit. It's still under $5 million. It's not the best contract ever, but you're not trading any of the core pieces. Some of them will be too hard to trade. And when I talk about giving up quality to get quality, Garland is quality. I still don't see it, though. I still don't see it. No, Dan, I've not met Don Taylor in person, but I've had him on my show at least once. Oh, did you want to trade Miller and Besser when people called for their heads? No, never. You did the show. Awesome. And lastly, High T says, seems to be a pattern. Ford gets a new contract in doghouse, in trade rumors. Who will it be next season? I guess whoever has a new contract. Hopefully it's not DeBrusque. All right, guys, it is 11:40. I have to go. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for putting up with my, I love this monitor. It's massive. Like I don't know where to look, but I do got to figure out that black space thing. So, but thank you for bearing with me. I'm not sure how many times I turned into a potato today. But it looked okay on my side, but you guys can tell me otherwise. But I appreciate you being here on a night. The Canucks lose 3-2 in overtime to the Minnesota Wild, ending off the road trip 4-1-1, 9 points out of a possible 12. I will take that every single time. Moderators, thank you for keeping this a safe and respectful place. Members, that's legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Tristyn Tallio, legendary Andrew Chang. Thank you for your support, and thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. Thanks to Advanced Experts Real Estate and Coach Patrick Lee, Weight Loss Coach, for your sponsorship, and to everyone who went above and beyond today with the generosity. RSA, Hall of Fame member. Then RSA gifts 1, 2, 3 franchise memberships. Harry gifts 5 memberships. Adam gifts a membership. Oh, did I read who Adam's membership went to? Oh, yes, Pauline, of course. And then Skytrain Alfred with the $5 donation. I appreciate all of you for your generosity. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 11 p.m. is my next show. I'll be giving away a pair of tickets to the Canucks Lightning game this Sunday. So that should be a lot of fun. And yeah, I cannot wait to be with you guys tomorrow. And maybe I'll fix some of these technical things out. By the way, Canucks Uncensored, I won't answer the question. I got to go. Thanks for your support. Witten here. We do everything, including our first YouTube video today. Awesome. So a couple new content creators that I want you guys to check out: Canucks Uncensored and Nothing is Perfect. Okay. Thanks everyone for being here. Don't forget to rate the bad joke out of 10 on your way out. It's a quick one and it's very appropriate as I head over to church. So stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. What do you call a priest who graduated from law school? Father-in-law. God bless, and go Canucks go. Booyah.